Okay, so we back, people. Y'all see what I got. So that's my little blueberry harvest for today. Delicious. I feel a second wind coming on. I had to pause the video because one of my neighbors came and brought me some plants. He brought me a whole garbage bag full of peppermint. So a lot of that's gonna get cut and dried for tea, and I'm gonna plant the plants. But y'all see my little blueberry. See how they, every day I be picking out some, cause they be turning, you know. But I picked off the ones that was ready for the day. Y'all can see my blackberries. They starting to turn. They getting a little red on them, but you know, they look more green in the camera than they are in person. But look at all them. I'm gonna have to dig them suckers up, sell them or something. Something gonna have to give. I got this is dino kale hanging and drying the seeds. That actually works pretty good for that, so I'm gonna keep that in mind. I don't know what's over here that keeps stuff off the eggplants. Like, nothing really eats them. But yeah, my tomatoes are outgrowing the cage already. Look at this. And this is just typical of black cherry. Like the clusters you get. You always, I think the biggest one I got last year was 21 tomatoes on one strawberry tress. So you always get a whole lot, and this plant grows so big so fast. What? Sir, can you stop that fainting? Don't make bread either. Look at him, y'all. He just is a ham. Say ham. Ham. Say it. Yeah. Anyway, this was a wild pepper I found growing in the yard. I just stuck it in there. But even this tomato is getting tomatoes on it already. I'm gonna try to keep it inside the cage if I can. I got another one on the other side. It's not quite as big. Those radishes are gonna come out soon. I'm gonna let all those seeds drop. I mean, you is really stretching and pawing at the ground and cat food commercials. Can you do something? Can you make some money? You gotta make your own scratch so you can pay for your food. I got a few things I need to do out here today because I need to, so I thought I wasn't gonna have sweet potatoes, right? Look at this. Look at this. So this was supposed to be onion. I put a few potatoes in here and good Lord. Look how it took off. But when you give sweet potatoes a challenge, when all else fails, they'll prove you wrong. I got a feeling I'm gonna have some more sweet potatoes come up in there somewhere, but I gotta get some of those slips off. Cause I got somebody that wanted some slips, and I want to get them to them if I can. I hope some more of the sweet potatoes come up. I planted more than that, but these onions are getting more than enough sun over here. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I think competition makes stuff grow better. Look how tall that onion is. I mean, man, these potatoes is ooh, and I got these from Caribbean Seed Company. These are the same potatoes that are in the back. I can't remember how many I planted up here, but I didn't plant that many. But I mean, look at my potato monster. Yes, what about the potatoes? Yes, mommy has a green thumb. Yes, do you have green paws? You be out here peeing on the potatoes. Don't pee on the potatoes. Don't congratulate yourself either. So this is a snowbank blackberry. That's a new acquisition. Those are muscadines. Those are going to get planted in the back with the other grapes. I want to mention this to anybody. If anybody wants Egyptian walking onions, hit me up. The person that I'm, Maureen, I already got yours. Don't worry about it. I got yours. But I got more Egyptian walking onions that I know what to do with, and I want to mention to y'all. Those are some really good onions. These are the ones just like what Robbie grows, that she has everywhere. But unlike Robbie, I don't need not now another plant. But y'all see what they doing. So you plant those and you get more plants. You can use every part of that onion. So and you can grow them in a tiny space. I have more than one of these planted. Like you actually could plant about 4 of those walking onions in that little 4-inch square in there. So if you had like a gallon pot, you probably could plant 4 or 5 of those in there, and that'd be just fine. You cut the greens. If you want to eat the bulbs, you can eat the bulbs. Like I said, every part of it is edible. Even these tiny little onions at the top that you're supposed to plant for new plants, they're edible as well. Y'all can see all the seeds that I threw are coming up nicely. That's the collards that somebody gave me, the collards in this experiment to see if they would root. I simply took the stems that I had left, shoved them in the ground. They rooted. They were already going to seed when he gave me those, but you can look at the difference on the seeds too. See how fat that one is. And then if you look at these, they're very skinny. So that's a completely different variety of green. But these are the ones with the purple stems, y'all. So those are the ones that I bred. I think these are true Georgia collards, still pure. Not they're probably crossed. Those seeds are probably going to be crossed. I'm not worried about it because at some point I just basically want to create some mutant collard that has really tough, hard genetics. These went through ice, a week's worth, covered in ice. Just all I did was cover them with a blanket. I didn't do anything else. I think these are passion fruits coming up there. That's actually a lady cream pea that was just in the dirt. I didn't know that was in there. But yeah, I just really want to create a really tough collard like that. And these mustards, I'm continuing to breed them to be really, really deep red. Some people's aren't getting this red, and in the wintertime, they're even redder than that. Y'all, if you didn't see the previous videos, look at them. You'll see how deep red they are. That's a volunteer, by the way. Any of the red mustards you see that aren't going to seed are all volunteers that I did not plant. Y'all can see all these collards and stuff I've been harvesting off of them. And they're just doing wonderful. This is a tatsoi. I'm sure the tatsoi might have crossed with those mustards. Tatsoi is a type of mustard, so I wouldn't be surprised. But I know I did isolate some, and I marked them. So I do have some pure tatsoi. This garlic still has a scape on it. I have a couple of scapes still left out here that are tender. You don't want your scapes to go too long. They get hard, they get woody. They're kind of hard to eat. These are just regular chives. You know, they're okay. They don't, I like the walking onions better, I'll be honest. You can cut those, use them as chives, but if I sent you wild garlic, I prefer the wild garlic over both of them. They have better flavor. Those are milder. I suppose if you want something super mild, it would be cool. Yeah, but as I said in the, I just kind of walking through here showing y'all, but as I said in the first video, I think I cracked the code on them watermelons, man. This Swiss chard ended up being really pretty after I talked a lot of trash about it. This celery is going to seed, but I'm going to cut, and I want to mention this. When this is going to seed like this, yeah, like the stem is still kind of tender, but they'll start to get woody. The further it goes along, it'll start to get woody. So you want to try to cut this before it gets any further than this. You probably can't tell, but the flowers on these have not actually opened yet. When they open, you would see tiny little petals. Right now, they're still little balls. This is about as far as you want to go harvesting broccoli. These stems up here are still really tender. This is really tender and crisp. You can kind of tell when they're woody, and they're not good to eat anymore. But if you start, when you first start seeing them go to seed, harvest like crazy, so you can get all you can out of them. And then if you do want to save seed, save seed. I've heard that if you cut them all the way down, they'll make a side plant. I don't know if y'all can tell, there's 2 plants now. There used to be 1, but I cut it. I've cut it like 2 or 3 times. And that one too, I'm gonna cut those off and freeze that celery so that I have it. Um, I was talking about these lady cream peas. I know some people look at this, isn't this gorgeous? Now when this really opens up good, the bees and everything will be all over it. It'll be absolutely gorgeous. But I was talking about the pink-eyed purple holes before. Um, I had heard at some point there was a purple hull pea seed shortage. If you want purple hull peas, just give me a little bit, y'all. When I bought these, the person was kind of stingy with the, so you making a home, making a little cocoon. The little worm fell out. Stop you. Anyway, and the lady didn't give very many seeds when I bought these. And so I planted every seed that I had. So I don't have any currently, but I will have some, rest assured. Because y'all know me, usually if I grow something and like it, I don't ever want to buy seeds again. I did plant some okra that's supposed to not be slimy. It's called Texas something or other. They claim it's not slimy or stringy when cooked. They claim it's the okra that you should get if you don't like okra. So I'm going to keep y'all posted on that. I planted some over there at the back of the watermelon patch. That might not have been a wise idea. We're going to see how that pan out. But I got some more seeds. If need be, I can plant them somewhere else. But yeah, anybody want some kale? Y'all, when you eat, I eat kale year round, you get tired of it a little bit. I shouldn't complain though, because I don't go to the grocery store for very much of anything. Look at Mr. Elderly. Oh, by the way, y'all, got the screen door up. Can y'all see progress? Can y'all see progress? I still haven't done the ceiling. I still got to get that part, but I still got to sand some more. But it's coming. And then that's going to be the color down there. I just did a little test patch. But this is pleurisy root. Ain't that pretty? And my neighbor, the guy that gave me the peppermint, gave me this too. So this is called pleurisy root. And yeah, it's also called butterfly weed. I'm scared of that because it's going to bring them damn butterflies. I got to get this stuff away from my brassicas. But anyway, my neighbor has cranked up his lawnmower. Well, actually, he been mowing, but now he's coming up this way to the front of his house. So anyway, till next time. See you guys later.